Alright, what is going on, guys? Apollo1, and today we are back with some awesome Infinite Warfare gameplay for you. That is right. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reveal of Infinite Warfare multiplayer and are excited just as much as I am for the launch of this game in November. I had a ton of fun playing Infinite Warfare early. I was actually invited by Activision to come out to COD XP and play it. So I got to record gameplay for you guys, and that's what you're going to be watching today in the background. So huge thank you to Activision for letting that happen. It really means a lot. It's been a great experience, and it's just awesome. So Infinite Warfare, guys, first off, I want to mention a couple things. One, this gameplay is on a map called BREAKOUT. It plays well, has good flow to it. It kind of just feels like a classic Call of Duty map. I wouldn't say it's the favorite map out of the couple that I got to play, but that's because Terminal was awesome, and there's another map that you're gonna be seeing later, footage of later in the day, that was just awesome. It was really good. Do not miss that video. It's really action-packed, and I went on some nice tears in that gameplay as well. But yeah, this map is pretty good. This was the first game I played like in Infinite Warfare just generally as a whole, so I think I went like 13-6, but it still shows off some cool things that I want to talk about today. So first off, before we go any further, if you guys could drop an early like, it really helps out this video get out there. It would mean a lot. Definitely do that. Let's shoot for like 1,000 likes. That would be sweet to see. And also, if you're new to Carnage Clan, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Infinite Warfare gameplay that's going to be coming out today. And there's going to be COD 4 gameplay on Saturday, and then Black Ops 3 DLC gameplay on I believe like Monday. I'm not sure, but it's going to either be Sunday or Monday. I believe it's Monday. But yeah, the COD 4 gameplay is going to be awesome. That's going out on Saturday, so look forward to that as well, guys. But yeah, let's talk about this gameplay, man. Infinite Warfare. First off, I want to say that specialist characters basically have returned in this game as rigs. Now, rigs, there's 6 of them, and they basically act like specialists. They have their own abilities, their own character to them. Some of them are like snipers. Some of them just have different kind of themes to them. So the first one's Warfighter. That's the one that I'm using in this gameplay. Just kind of your basic average soldier. The next one is Merc. The third one is Synaptic. Then we have FTL. We have Striker, and we have Phantom. Phantom's the one that kind of specializes in sniping and kind of more of like a laid-back style. But in this gameplay, I'm using Warfighter. Then under your rig, you have a payload and you have a trait. Payloads are kind of like an actual kind of kill streak that kind of helps you get kills and stuff like that. And then your traits is like kind of like a perk. It's like an extra perk. Now, for the Warfighter, there is 2 payloads. The first payload is Claw and then Overdrive. In this gameplay, I'm using Claw, and the Claw is a really cool weapon. It's basically a rapid-fire spread shot firearm with ricochet ballistic rounds, and it has a fairly good range to it. In the section that you get to see in this gameplay that I use it in, I'm shooting enemies and I get a double kill from across an alley. And then the point of the ricochet bullets is to be able to kind of shoot into an area, and the bullets kind of ricochet around and take out enemies that might be hiding in a corner or behind a wall or something like that. And that's a pretty cool feature that they added. And then my trait is Ping. There's also persistence and resupply for the Warfighter rig, but in this case I'm using Ping, and basically whenever you get a kill or assist from an enemy, wherever the enemy died, it shoots off a sonar kind of ring, allows you to see any enemies that might be nearby that, which is really a cool feature. And I found it okay. Like, I wasn't like concentrating on that, but I feel that it would be a fairly useful trait to have. Now let's move on to my class setup real quick. I want to say first off, this is not the best class setup in the game whatsoever. Main reason, because the game started before I could fully get on like other perks, so I'm only using 7 out of 10 of my perks, which kind of sucks. But they went back, Infinity Ward went back to only having 3 perks. Then you can have like extra ones, so you could technically have up to 6 perks, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the weapon that I'm using is the Vault, and the Vault kind of looks like an AK-47, but shoots like a blue kind of energy type ammunition, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you do reload the weapon. For the attachments that I was using stock and grip. It does have a fair amount of recoil, so grip is a must on this weapon, I would say. Other people like this weapon more than I did. I probably wouldn't say this is my favorite weapon out of the ones that I used, but comparing it to what other people said, I would say that it's a fairly good weapon. Then we have Portable Radar. I'm using the Portable Radar that did come back in this game, which is pretty cool to see. It's good old times from Modern Warfare 3. It's called the Personal Radar in this game. And then my perks are Dexterity, Scavenger, and Marksman. Now, one thing I want to say about Marksman that's pretty cool is that it basically highlights like an enemy. You can see enemies' names from a far distance when you're aiming down your sights. Now, this was something in Modern Warfare 3 that I really liked. I'm so happy they brought this perk back. I found it very, 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 very useful, especially since it's a new game and I needed help like identifying the enemy. I love the perk. But also, guys, they've added another feature into the game that you're going to notice throughout this gameplay. Now, when you're aiming at someone, you can see a health bar above them, and you can see how much health they have. And one thing that's really useful about this is if you're shooting at someone, there's no longer that feeling of like, why didn't that guy die? You never, like in previous games, never knew how much health they had, but now we actually know how much health they have when you're shooting at them. So if you can see that health bar and you see it really low, you can always go around that corner and finish them off because you know that they're really low health and that you can take them out really easy. So I just felt that that was a really good thing for strategy in gunfights, and I'm really happy they added that feature. Probably one of the coolest features in the game. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. They've added a lot of stuff, but that's one thing that I really thought was cool. Then, of course, I'm using Scavenger, then Dexterity, which allows me to reload my weapon faster, which is always a plus. And that's my class. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this gameplay. It's nothing too special. I went 13 and 6, but it kind of gives you a good idea of what Infinite Warfare multiplayer looks like. I will say the movement system is very much like Black Ops 3, which is not a bad thing. I really liked Black Ops 3's movement system a ton. I thought it was a good balance between just boots on the ground and what we had in Advanced Warfare. So I'm happy with the movement system. I will say that this game is extremely, extremely fast, guys. Probably rank it as one of the fastest Call of Duties to date. From what I played in my experience, it was very, very fast. I was constantly spawned close to action, but never really in action where I was like literally spawn killed. That never really happened to me. But I will say that I was constantly in action, always in a gunfight, and it didn't take me long to get back to the action at all. So that allowed me to get more kills. This was my first game on, so I didn't do as well that I would like. They only got 13 kills. And that's another point that they kind of brought up, is that in multiplayer, one of the aims was to keep keep us, the player, in action all the time, constantly in gunfights, and they did a good job on that. So anyways, guys, hopefully you're enjoying your day. Look forward to more Infinite Warfare exclusive gameplay here. There's going to be an awesome gameplay, very fast paced with some decent streaks in it. Gameplay on a different map as well, some new weapons they're going to get to see here coming up soon. So look forward to that video, guys. Do not miss it. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later.